Hi folks, I am here doing a live. Instagram apparently is telling my followers that have started, I'm expecting the hordes to come very, very soon. I think they'll be interested when they see my cruffin. I think that's what, oh no, it's called a cronut, I think it is. Yeah. I won't eat it in front of you because I think that would just be good. Good morning to Vancouver. Good morning to Bridgewater, Todd. Morning, Richard. Evening even. It's not morning for everybody else, of course, just forgetting. Hope you're all doing all right. I'm in Alicante. Never been to Alicante before. Never been to Spain before until this year, and I've been twice this year. So crazy. Came with my parents earlier on in the year. Just going to eat a bit of the icing. Amazing. We are 3 days out from the marathon, or 4 days out? 3 days out? Yeah, 3 sleeps. Catching the train up to Valencia tomorrow morning. Going to go to the expo, get checked in. I posted a video on YouTube last night, which was my essential, everything that I'm wearing on race day. I posted a video tonight of everything I'm going to be fueling with on race day. And let me tell you, the cronut is not part of the race day strategy. I couldn't resist this. It just looks incredible. It was called the New Yorker. We just had tapas on a little street in Alicante. Delicious. Had some sort of meat platter that came with bread and jam, which was pretty curious. So I had little bread with jam and cheese and meat all together. Felt like the right thing to do. Then we had some little croquette potatoes and then some patatas bravas. And whilst we were enjoying the patatas bravas, which I really enjoy saying, a homeless man came over and started singing at us. I say at us. And I panicked. I didn't know what to do. He said, I live on the street. I need some food. And I just said, here, just take our plate. So I gave him the patatas bravas. I was enjoying them up until that point. We had the one with the aioli and the spicy sauce. It was absolutely delicious, but I felt like I did a good deed. He put it on a napkin, went and sat on the entrance of the doorway of the shop because we were sat out on the street, and he ate his patatas bravas. Pleased as punch, happy as Larry. So I think I've done a good thing for the world, and evidently has made me deserve my cronut. Do we think I should I take a bite? Should I try it? I don't want to, some people get a bit funny about people eating on camera, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to try this, a cronut. Oh. Okay. I think it's got, it kind of, I'm gonna need to probe the inside of that with my tongue, if I'm gonna really, I think it's like Kinder Bueno. It's my first ever cronut. I've never had a cronut, but I do need to. Yeah. No, I think that's definitely like, what do you call it? I think it's definitely, what do you call it? Like Kinder Bueno. I've never had a cronut before. I mean, who has had a cronut? I live in Bridgewater, for goodness sake. Sorry, Jenny. That was awful, wasn't it? think we've got some Lotus biscuit on the side here. All pretty good. Oh, Laura's just joined from next to me. I think she's realised that the do not stick your tongue in it. That's what she said. Ed, you still can't join my live. Just turned in. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. I've taken this down a notch. It's not even 9 p.m. Actually, it is here. It's 9:26. It's past watershed, so it's all good. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, Leanne. It is. The thing is that it's going out, and it is crying out for me to get my tongue in there and have a jolly good rummage. But no, I can't. I can't do it. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. I could bury my face in that. Absolutely. So anyway, no running today. Let's get back onto the topic. Let's not focus on the cronut. Tomorrow, I'm going to just do an easy 10K. Yeah, that should be pretty nice. I'll do that once I get over to Valencia. Yeah, going to go to the show. Look, if the people want it, I'll do it. I got my tongue in there and took a bite. That's actually something I learnt at boarding school. Oh my days, this is heaven. Wow. Yum. This is so good. Andy, mate, whilst you're eating your all-you-can-eat sushi, I'm eating a cronut. So I've just, Andy's also running Valencia on Sunday. He just sent me a picture saying having all-you-can-eat sushi. I said, oh, classic pre-race fuel. Here I am eating this. What a fat bastard. Anyway, getting very sticky chops here. My days. You gonna swallow? Do you believe that? She literally just took a bite of my cronut. Anyway, feeling good for the running. Feeling very good for the running. Got all my gear. So you're definitely going to want to go over to YouTube right now and check out my essential nutrition video. That has everything that I'm going to be using for fueling on Sunday morning. My bag got swabbed this morning at the airport, and they pulled it out and it's like pre-workout, beetroot shots, all sorts going in. Did Gary say something funny? No, maybe not. I don't know. You all show us the cream. Gary, what did Gary say? What did I miss it? Dom, how you doing, mate? Look at that. I don't know if you'd call that lamination, but that is unbelievable. So good. Done a lot of walking today, which has been quite nice. Sitting outside, having food, living the... I don't think I could get this in one go, if I'm honest. It's texture-wise, on the way to your favourite event. Oh, you're off to High Rocks. No, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Oh my goodness, I'm going to get cancelled now. Watching you live on the train, mate. Get everyone on the carriage watching. They'll all enjoy it. What, try high rocks or try getting it in one go? So good. I thought the creaminess was all gone actually, and it isn't. It's really good. Right.
Very sweet.
Let's focus this in now on the running. How are you all getting on with your running? Gary, how's your running going? I hope you're doing well. I'm hoping there's been some good treadmill action at the gym. Thursday morning, you would have been there at Sweat this morning. Hopefully you will have done 1,000 meters. You're leaving. Thank you. Stationary bike. Yes. I don't actually, the weather doesn't bother me. Obviously in England, we don't get the extremes that you sometimes get in Vancouver. Although the weather there's relatively temperate, isn't it? Although anecdotally, when we moved there in 2009, it was like crazy town snow, like ridiculous. Anyway, that's another story. I did go on the treadmill a few weeks ago at the gym because it was raining and I didn't really enjoy it. I think, particularly if there's ice, I think running on a treadmill is a really good idea because it's obviously not slippy. But I don't like it. I do have a stationary bike in my garage, which I've not used at all in this training block, actually. I used to use it all the time. I kind of go through phases of using it loads. It's just a really good way of getting additional cardio without any of the impact. So I do need to have another bite, I'm afraid. So please bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. Any more questions, comments, please do let me know. It is absolutely divine. It takes £1. Thanks for all of you tuning in, by the way. Just doing a little live from my hotel room. We're in Valencia. No, we're not. We're in Alicante. There are some very big trees here. Can we talk about how you left Laura in the rain this morning? This is true.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, it wasn't intentional. We got to the airport this morning. We had 2 under-seat bags booked. And I also had a carry-on luggage booked as well, which came with speedy boarding. We were sat at the rows at the front. I assumed all of the rows at the front came with speedy boarding. As it transpired, the speedy boarding came with the bag, not with the seat. So, when we got to the check-in, she said to me, oh, well, if you want to sit together, you'll have to both go over here. And I was like, well, our seats are together. So I was like, sorry, I don't understand. She said, oh, speedy boarding's over there. Only one of you has speedy boarding. And I had a moment of deliberation of like, oh, what's the right thing to do here? So I went with Laura and sat with the cattle class people. Not the sort of people I would associate with ordinarily, let me say that much. That being said, when we arrived at Alicante, there was a flight coming in from Newcastle. They are people that I probably wouldn't ordinarily associate with. They were all sorts of comedy. Anyway, so I sat down with Laura with everybody else, and then I thought, actually...
You did not sit down.
I did. I sat down for about...
me.
I stood for about 30 seconds. Okay, so I didn't sit down, but I then thought, well, if I want to guarantee my overhead locker, I need to be at the front getting on the plane. I had a situation where I was flying back from a work trip from Amsterdam, and I had to put my bag about 10 rows back, which sounds fine at the start of a flight. At the end of a flight, it's an absolute friggin' nightmare. Anyway, so I said to Laura, maybe I should just go and use my speedy boarding. So I got onto the plane. It was pouring with rain, but because it was speedy, I was able just to walk straight on. I did get moderately damp. And Laura, when she boarded, had to stand in the rain on the steps queuing to get into the plane because everyone was in the plane doing their stuff. Yeah, look, do I feel proud of myself? Not really. Will I lose any sleep over it? Probably not. Was it the right thing to do for the 2:40 Valencia marathon? Absolutely. Absolutely. At this point, it's all about good decisions. This is another one. Wind your neck in. She doesn't deserve a shopping day. Yeah. Laura is incredibly forgiving, in fairness. She did say to me earlier, actually, she said, what would you do if I told you that I'd actually been training for the Valencia Marathon? I told her to jog on. Yeah, she's very, very good. She's giving up her annual leave to come massage my feet, rub my back, play with my hair, tell me that I'm brilliant, tell me that I'm the fastest PKS runs that there ever was. Yeah, so she's good. Yeah, just a little advertising break. If you haven't been over to my YouTube channel and liked and subscribed and hit the bell button, I would really appreciate that. You do get some really, really good content over there. This will actually make it over there. It will get posted and some people on YouTube will watch it. I actually do a Monday Night Live like this, in this format, except it's not this format, actually. It's actually very much landscape format, every Monday night at 7:30 on YouTube. The reason I do them on YouTube is because you can get monetized for that. I don't get anything for this. Can you believe that? Instagram don't give me anything. I think I must be one of their biggest hits. I don't get a sausage from them. Well, are there any other Valencia runners here? We've got Andy. Have we got anyone else who's running Valencia on Sunday? I'm super excited about it. Definitely feel ready. On a serious note, good luck, bud. Thanks, you got this. You'll smash it. Yeah. I'm doing it for the team. Watergate. If you are in the Somerset locality, Watergate Studios in Bridgewater, Hybrid Fitness in Weston-super-Mare, both run by Greg. Incredible. Genuinely, I say this without any, all seriousness. Being a member of that gym has changed my life. Genuinely. Really has. I mean that, from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, it has, being a part of a community who train together, who have fun, who can have banter like this, but also work towards goals together, which is to be, the best versions of ourselves. No ego, no competition. That's why Gary fits in so well. And see, I've taken it down a non-serious. No one even likes you at the gym. I'm glad I said that, Gary, just before you said that. I was thinking, oh no, that wasn't nice. Will you run before Sunday? Yeah, I will actually. So I'm going to do 10k tomorrow. Just easy. And when I say easy, that's kind of basically heart rate based. So probably try and keep my heart rate under 130. And then I'm going to do a little 5k on Saturday morning, which again will be super easy. So yeah, just at this point, taking it nice and easy. Didn't run today, so I've got the hiccups. Did I just say 10K? Yeah, I did. Yeah. So 10K tomorrow, 5K. 5K on Saturday. You're joining me for the 5K. You'll be fine. We're going to do it super slow. And I don't mean that like in a patronising, 3 minute 30K or something like that. That would be... No, 5K on Saturday. You're doing 5K with me on Saturday. I'm going to do 10K tomorrow on my own, on my lonesome. What time are you aiming for? Thanks, Gary. I actually want to I've been aiming for 240. I want to try and get 238. We'll see how I do. Just in the back of my mind, the one thing is when you're at 240, you're getting dangerously close to the time that you can enter the London Marathon in the championship category, which I think is 238. So it almost feels pointless to get 240. You may as well just try and get the extra 2 minutes. But I'm in dreamland. I'm a 2:45 marathoner. So if I run anything better than that, a PB, I will be absolutely over the moon. Welcome all of you who've just come in. The run, the workout, the mum. That's a good name. Andy Verrill. On a bike, Andy Verrill. Possibly a biker, not a runner. Do feel free to ask any questions. I'm probably going to have to go fairly soon because the shower's running. And I don't know what that means. But I'm going to have a go. Got to finish my tea though. But I will obviously keep you all updated on the day. I will have my phone. You must download the Valencia Marathon app. You can track me using my bib number, which is 13068. And because I'm a hopeless romantic, that is my wife's date of birth, 13th of June 1980. So for all of the leaving Laura to stand in the pissing rain, I will be wearing her date of birth as my bib number all day because I'm a sweetie. Yes, I will be keeping you updated. I will hopefully everything's going to just run smoothly, tickety-boo, as they say. I have massively enjoyed eating this cronut in front of you. Definitely need to give it full gas. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna give it everything. I'm gonna give it everything. Let me get my race day shoes. Just hang on a second. So sexy. Energy gels, protein gels, energy gels. These are the exact same colourway that I went for in London. Not gonna be frightened by the fact that the last time I wore a pair of these, it all went horribly wrong. But these are so nice. Yeah, they are literally the most comfortable shoe ever. Brand spanking new, ready for race day. No rivets. It is amazing, right? Literally, so at the London Marathon, a rivet went straight through that hole and straight through the carbon plate. Now, you might be thinking how weak is the carbon plate? We all know that carbon fibre is very, very strong. I believe things are made out of carbon fibre. I don't know what, bike frames. So just think of the amount of force that it must have taken for a bolt to get through there. I'm trying to poke it with my finger and I can't get my finger through there. And let me tell you that I can do a lot with that finger, but I can't get it through that carbon plate. So, so that is the shoe. It is gonna carry me across the finish line. Super excited that John Courier is going to be running. He was hot favourite to win the Chicago Marathon, but he didn't finish. He is an incredible runner. I think he's got a 2:01 PB. Yeah, there's some seriously fast runners out there. It's weird, I look at all of them and go, I feel really, really slow. And then I'm actually probably pretty fast in comparison to a lot of the people there. I'd like to finish in the top 1,000. Yeah, it really wasn't. It was insane. It was crazy. Thankfully, Nike refunded me, which is why I got those. So, quid pro quo, so to speak. Okay, I am going to go now. I'm going to get to bed. I need my beauty sleep. And tomorrow morning I'll be on the train at 9:15. You don't need to know these details. To Valencia. We're going to walk to the train station. It's not far. It's about 5 minutes. And go to the expo. Sponsored by New Balance. Friggin' love New Balance. It's going to be very hard not to buy lots of stuff, but I don't have space to take anything home with me. And maybe we'll check in again tomorrow. See how we're doing. Maybe we'll wait until Saturday. Just a reminder, do go over to my YouTube channel. You can see all of the details about my training. I literally go in like microscopic detail into all of the workouts that I've done over the last 12 weeks. So, do go over and check it out. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Phil. I like the fact, Gary, that you mix up, like, give me abuse, send me something nice. Give me abuse, send me something nice. I like that. That's nice. Folks, I will see you soon. Laura's out of the shower. I've got to go. Bye. Where's the off button? You want to put that where? Sorry. Huh? What? I can't stop it.